Woo child, you must be sweet as honey because just like Winnie the Pooh is addicted to his honey, somebody is addicted to you, child. Let's get into it. Some people don't just like your energy, they crave it. Tonight we're asking, who is addicted to your energy? Because when someone gets a taste of something sweet, detachment isn't always easy. Let's get into it. Happy 2 a.m. live vibes, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy day, whatever day it is you're watching. I hope you all are doing fabulous. Let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. I am also doing live readings. I'm also available for personal readings. If you would like to book a personal reading, check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com, or text me at 703-791-9162. Hi, thank you for the reading today. Yes, you're welcome, Shooting Star. Shooting Star actually got a personal reading today. So thank y'all who have been getting personal readings. I told y'all have been booking me up, so thank y'all for that. All right, you all, let's go ahead and get right into the reading. Let's not waste any time. The first question I'm going to ask is, who is addicted to your energy? What is the energy behind the person that is addicted to your energy at this time? Let's get into it. This is for the collective, everyone in the room watching, whether they're watching the live or the replay. Hi, Anonymous. What is the energy of the person who's addicted to the energy of the person, the people in this live, whether they're watching the replay or watching the live stream currently? Who is the person addicted to our energy in this live stream? What's their energy? What's their motive? Give us clarity and insight on the person addicted to the energies of the people in this live stream tonight, or this morning, this evening, whenever you're listening or watching. Once again, live or the replay. Let's get into it. I get the versatility card. I feel like there's something with this person where they're kind of in, they're kind of out. But part of why they never, even part of why they're out, part of why when they're out, they always come back in is that they're addicted to your energy. You may find that this person also orients themselves around you, plans things around you, makes themselves malleable to you when necessary, or your scheduling. Pay attention to these characteristics, all right? You may not always hear from this person consistently, but they have a pattern of coming coming in and leaving out. But even when they leave out, they always come back in because they're addicted to your energy, child. Hi, Lennon. How are you? I get acquisition. This person may feel like, I hate to say they own you because it doesn't feel that possessive, but it does feel like this person maybe feels like they have a piece of you. They're entitled to a piece of you, or they're entitled to you in some way, shape, or form. All right. Based on moments you've shared, memories you've shared, you've created together. That's the energy I'm getting. This person feels entitled to you. All right. I'm doing good, Lennon. Thank you for asking. I get health connected to thoughts, the mind. This person feels healthy and sane. So they don't feel like a cuckoo or a psycho, which is good. Um, it feels like this person wants to pour into you. This person likes you when you're healthy, when you're also sane and not giving cuckoo crazy energy, when you're balanced. Like they like that version of you, so they may pour into that version of you when they're around, or they may like interacting with that version of you once again. They may also make sure that to some degree that version of them is present when they're in the room whether virtually or physically with you as well. All right. There's also something where when this person interacts with you, they get a little hit of dopamine or a hit of serotonin, it feels like. Like it's almost like when this person interacts with you, especially when they have a good interaction with you, it's like all is well in the world. All right. Hi, Tawanda. How are you? Welcome, 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 everyone, to tonight's live. Grab a snack, grab some tea, honey, grab a drink, whatever it is you're going to do. And let's get into, honey. Okay? Welcome to the 2 a.m. live vibes. I get revenge around emotions, family energy. Who's addicted to your energy? Someone is addicted to a past version of you and your energy, and an old version of you and your energy. And I feel like this person tries to trigger you at times emotionally to revert back to that old version of yourself. This definitely could be family, mother side of the family, living situation related for some of you. This person is addicted to an older, younger, more naive, maybe more unregulated version of you. It's like they like to pick on you at times. They like to uh what's the word, spirit? They like to pick on you. They like to trigger you, you know. And it may be under the guise of a game or, little cousin, big sister, little sister, big brother, big, small brother, whatever. But they actually resonate or heavily connect to that younger version of you that comes out in those moments. Very interesting. Or the older version of you. I get indecision around romance, self expression. Who's the person addicted to your energy? Look at this figure in the shadows, this woman in the shadows. Almost like she doesn't want to fully come out, but she's definitely dealing with some deep feelings, it seems like, that have not come to the light. So for some of you, someone is addicted to you in a way where they have deep feelings that have not come to the light. This person may end up confessing feelings like in a moment of drunkenness, spur of the moment, high emotion, something like that. Definitely romantic undertones. Also, this person may or may not be in a relationship. There's also a factor of timing as well. Timing, maybe timing issues with this connection. Like you can never find the right timing. The convention card shows up. Who is addicted to your energy? Some of you have a low key stalker at work or a secret admirer at work or connected to your daily routines. Could be someone, where you regularly go to the gym or the grocery store. I feel like they watch you a lot, they stare at you a lot. They may not realize they're doing it as well, but I get this energy. There's something about you where it's like they find themselves staring. All right. You may have clocked it once or twice, but yeah, I get that energy. Remember, y'all, I'm doing live readings, so if you would like to donate for a live reading while I'm here, you can donate via the link in the chat, or you can donate via the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. And your question does not have to be specific to the topic. You can ask any question you want or need. I get escape energy connected to one-on-one relationships. For some of you, they're addicted to your steadiness or how you make them feel steady. You make them feel calm, or you bring calmness or steadiness once again. Um, but there's also a dynamic of feeling alive, making each other feel alive as well. So there's a dynamic of m- making each other feel steady, but also making each other feel alive. That's addicting. I feel like for some of you, in a platonic sense, friendship sense, family sense, romantic sense, but it's definitely a one on one connection. Other people could also play a role, but it is a one-on-one connection in some way, shape, or form. Patience. Someone is addicted to learning about you, to growing with you, evolving with you, or growing and evolving, and as time goes on, learning more about you. Like pulling back the layers of, an onion, or pulling back the layers in general. There's an energy of being addicted to the pulling back of the layers. Definitely could be pulling back the layers of each other, but it feels like pulling back the layers in general. Someone is addicted to the energy of pulling back the layers of you. But remember, the card is patience, so they're taking their time, taking everything in, taking you in. All right. Some of y'all need to master patience, honey, me included. Now y'all know I have Sagittarius energy in my chart heavy, so honey, my mouth can move a mile a minute, let alone my brain moving a mile a minute. So, well, not a mile a minute. Try 50 miles a minute. Anyway, let's move on. The status card shows up. Someone is also addicted to the possibility of you and this person teaming up, you and this person collaborating, you and this person reaching a certain height or a certain level together. Criticism. Like I said, someone is also addicted to a past version of you. All right. It's like someone who we're on iPhone 20, but someone who's addicted to their iPhone 13. You know, it's giving that energy. And then they try to pose it as you're not living up to their expectations, but their expectations are warped anyway. Hi, Khadijah. How are you? Khadijah says, wow, you clocked it with the energy. I'm going through this. Lennon says, us watching this video have that je ne sais quoi. Yes. Preach, Lennon. Make sure y'all like the video, by the way. And once again, I am doing live readings. So if you would like a live reading, you get a full spread just like this. You get a final card, and you can always come back and rewatch the video because I don't delete my lives and see what I predicted for you. All right. Or you can also get a personal reading as well, which I'm available for. Fortune, connected to unexpected changes, connected to friendship. Someone is addicted to how you find a way to march to the beat of your own drum and make it work anyway. How you make your uniqueness, your unconventionalness work for you? It's almost like inspiring in a way. Where for other people maybe who have taken the tried and true path. This is like maybe you're like an entrepreneur or pursuing entrepreneurship while everyone around you or a lot of people around you are just kind of doing the 9 to 5 thing, you know? But you're the different one. You're the one who took the different path and made it work kind of thing. All right. In an interesting way to a lot of people, it looks like good fortune or good luck fell on you or was bestowed on you. But you and I both know that that's not the real. I mean, maybe that's part of the tea, but that's not the real tea, the true tea. But let them think that. Let them eat cake, honey. Who said that? Was it Queen Victoria? I don't remember. Anyway, someone said it though. Last card is the lost card. Someone is addicted to your energy, but they lost access. Either through time, through distance, through evolution and natural progression, natural growth, or other means. Some of these people lost distance or lost access from spiritual interference. But they're still addicted to your energy in some way. Interesting. Hmm. Ooh, child. Some y'all need to do cord cuttings. I might need to do a cord cutting, honey. My damn self, to be honest with you. Marie Antoinette, that's her name. Okay, yeah, Marie Antoinette. Who I heard was fabulous, by the way. Thank you, Shooting Star, for your donation. Let's get to Shooting Star's question. Shooting Star just donated for a live reading. Let me pull up Shooting Stars' question. When will me teaching Debbie end for editing Lisa's podcast? What will they think of me? Refreshing beer. Oh my god, I might need that cord cutting. You just did one yesterday, cord cutting. I do offer cord cutting candles on my website. I don't think I offer cord cutting, but I can do a custom candle. I offer custom candles. So if you need a cord cutting, child, contact me. I got you. All right, let's get into Shooting Stars' question. Which reminds me, I think I have candles I need to do for someone. I think they sent their donation via Cash App, which is why I keep forgetting. That's why it's good to get it on the website because the website I have a list. All right, but Cash App it's a little harder to keep track of. But all right, Shooting Star 160. All right, Shooting Star 160. Let's get into their question. Shooting Stars' question: when will me teaching Debbie end for editing Lisa's podcast, and what will they think of me? When will Shooting Star teaching Debbie end for editing Lisa's podcast, and what will they think of Shooting Star? Will cord cutting will stop someone from visiting me in my sleep? Yes. The reason why they visit you in your sleep is because you still have a cord attached to them. So the cord cutting would work on cutting that cord. That would stop those types of things. So yeah, definitely. Um, I should teach a class on herbs. Really. All right. Shooting star. When will teaching Debbie end for editing Lisa's podcast, and what will they think of you? The question's a little confusing, but let's see. Publicity shows up as the first card. They think you have the skill set. I mean, if you're teaching people, that means you've shown leadership skills, leadership abilities. So they believe you're going to take those leadership skills, those leadership abilities, and possibly do your own thing. Um, Shoot for another better, bigger opportunity if you play your cards right. I get the egotism card connected to money and finances. Secrets connected to thoughts of mind communication. Risk. They feel like also you haven't told all of your secrets or all that you know. Like you've kept some things to yourself, or you're keeping some things to yourself. I get enthusiasm around one-on-one relationships, and I get empathy connected to change and transformation, but I get extremism around work, job, routine. Um, there could be something where the way you did things could eventually be overhauled by the person that comes in after you. Like they may end up doing it completely differently. But I feel like ultimately these connections you made with Lisa and Debbie could benefit you into going into your next opportunity, your next job opportunity or work opportunity. I get good energy for you, shooting star, around the new year, the of 2026, 2027. So the idealism card shows up around December, January of this year, next year. And then we get a new beginning showing up for you around probably by this time next year in particular, or within the next 4 to 11 months. I see a new beginning, an unexpected new beginning, that shows up to you via networking. And when I get fulfillment, the ship's coming in for you. So I think this connection you've made with Lisa and Debbie, will have the potential to bring in once again another better opportunity for you. But you're gonna need to assert yourself and know what you want as well. Otherwise, you and risk like not getting your full share or your full worth. Random, but do you think we could get conversation with Mark Anthony on Patreon? That is actually a really good idea, Lennon. I will highly consider that. Thank you for that suggestion, actually. Oh, I don't know who that is. All right. Great topic tonight, Lamarr. Can we do cord cutting safely, even if we don't necessarily know who it is? Yes, I would just focus on cutting any cords attached to anyone or anything that may be stagnating you or holding you back or causing blockages. All right. All right. Um, if anyone wants to ask any questions about cord cutting, once again, you can donate for a live reading to see maybe who specifically you need to cut the cord with, or you could get a personal reading if you want to be extra specific. But a general cord cutting can work as well. And then just pay attention to how the candle, moves things, or whatever ritual you do. All right. All right, we're going to get back to the collective. Once again, if anyone wants to donate for a live reading, get your reading while I'm here, or you can get a personal reading as well. We're going to go back to the collective questions. Wait, did I pull a final card for Shooting Star? I'm sorry. Let me get the final card for Shooting Star, and then we'll go back to the collective questions. Helper of Emotion. Shooting Star. Shooting Star, you got the Helper of Emotion. It says romance blooms and you find yourself falling in love. Gifts of flowers, love letters, and poems read aloud are all in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, and past life connections are possible. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may enter your life. This person could be an artist who's an idealist about love. We talked about this in your personal reading earlier today or yesterday. All right. Interesting. It's coming out again. All right. Thank you for doing a reading with me once again, Shooting Star. And now let's get back to the collective. It's the same card again. Well, that's a sign, child. It is definitely a sign. All right. Next question for the collective is I'm pulling up a question. While I pull up the question, I am going to go get some water. Oh, wait. I have water. I'm going to go blow my nose. I'll be right back. The next question we're going to ask is what they're craving from you. So the person addicted to you and your energy, what are they craving from you? What are they wanting from you? Why are they so obsessed with you? The person who is addicted to the energy or energies of the people, the person in this room right now, the people in this room right now, whether watching live or the replay, why is this person addicted to, or why are these people addicted to the energies of the people in this room? What's going on with that, spirit? Why are people addicted to our energies? What are they craving from us? Just like Winnie the Pooh craves his honey, someone out there is craving our energy. Flattery. They like your attention. Surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, your attention validates them to some degree, or makes them feel validated. It makes them feel seen, and they like that. They value that. They like how you make them feel seen. How you make them feel validated, and they want that attention. But there's also like once again a little bit of a possessiveness where it's like they also don't want that attention on other people from you towards other people. Thank you, Kay, for your donation. Thank you, Khadijah, for your donation. Could you put your question in the chat, Khadijah? Thank you for your donation. And then we'll get to your reading right after this spread. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Let me get some water though, because I'm thirsty. All right, let's continue. What does a person addicted to the energies of the people in this room, or what are the people addicted to the energies of the people in this room want from us? What are they craving? Harmony, connected to money, finances, resources. Some of you may be generous with this person, giving of your time, your energy, your effort, your money. They value that, especially if there's something going on in their lives where there's not a lot of people, whether beknownst to you or unbeknownst to you. I feel like this in particular may be unbeknownst to a lot of you. There's not a lot of people actually in this person's life that go out of their way for them the way you do. It makes them feel powerful once again. It's interesting. It like gives them something. It maybe feeds their ego a bit. I get originality. There's something about you that's like figuring out a puzzle, how to get back in your good graces, how to get back in the vibe, the connection. Somehow they always find their way back in, or they usually find their way back in. They're typically creative, right? They're good at judging your energy, usually. They themselves could be intuitive, psychic. Yeah, look at this. It's like a game, getting their way back in. Right? The revolving door of nonsense. Although this energy doesn't feel necessarily negative, it just doesn't feel productive. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. Criticism. There's definitely also something about your energy where, for some of you, there's an energy of you challenging this person or challenging someone. They like that. They like that about you. You challenge them. You give tough love or something like that. But you also yourself take criticism well, or take tough love well, or come across as unbothered in some way. Like you can dish it, and you can take it, and you can dish it. You can dish it and you can take it. You give that energy. That's addicting, I feel like, to people. Discrimination card shows up. You're also very selective of who you open up to, how much you open up to certain people. So when you open up an amount to someone where they know, okay, this person doesn't usually open up to people like this, that becomes addicting. And then they constantly want that version of you or that part of you, the access to that part of you, right? So there's someone out there that like is craving that part of you that they've seen before, had access to before. I get impulsiveness connected to one-on-one relationships. Once again, I get an in and out energy. Get your mind out of the gutter. I know it is 2 a.m. I get the organization card, though. The impulsiveness card facing the organization card, which is interesting. Oh, they like your structure. They like your steadiness once again. They like your routine, your rhythm that you've built for yourself. It's calm, it's calming, it's stable for them. You provide stability, or you represent stability to this person, and they're craving that from you. Look at this card showing up in the same exact position as the previous spread. Order. They want order and structure back into the friendship or the connection. Romance. They want to be close to you again. They want to be a part of your inner world. They want to be a part of your inner circle again. They want to have access. That's what they're craving from you. They want that closeness, that access once again that they used to have. Or if they already have access, like they want the access they have to feel like it used to feel. All right. Interesting. Thank you, Khadijah, for your donation. Look forward to your reading. What reading? All right, Khadijah, let's get to your question. Khadijah. Y'all know it is 3 a.m. here, and I am loopy and a little tired, honey. Well, I'm a Taurus, and the person is a Virgo moon. Interesting. Oh, you're talking about your question. I didn't read the question yet. All right, let me read your question. Khadijah wants to know, sure, is there potential to improve a relationship I have with a family member that you have wounds with? We're at odds. We used to be close, but now we're growing apart more and more. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Is there potential for Khadijah to improve a relationship that she has with a family member that she has wounds with? Oh, you make Khadijah's reading. Interesting. I get it now. Is there potential? I get it now. Is there potential to improve a relationship you have with a family member? Is there potential for Khadijah to improve a relationship that she has with a family member that she has wounds with? Is it possible for them to come back together as they're growing apart? Give us clarity and insight, Spirit, on this relationship in Khadijah's life. This family relationship in Khadijah's life. I get optimism. So this is good energy. I feel like one of you could break the ice, like Brittany. I do feel like one of you could break the ice and eventually say something. It could also be under the energy of new beginnings as well. So are one of you pregnant or something like that? Or having a baby, or do either of you have children? Because it could be like one of those things where it's like one of you gets pregnant and it's like that breaks, that alone breaks the ice, and then it also creates space for the actual breaking of the ice. I get domination around personal belongings, money, resources. So is there arguments over money, finances, resources, personal belongings, or ownership of something? Khadijah, with you and my sister? And who owns what, or who has access to what, or who's entitled to what? Because this card shows up in the sibling position or energy facing this card. So it's definitely some issues of some sort. Have you and your sister always had issues sharing? I've noticed that's always a common issue with like sibling dynamics where the siblings aren't close or don't get along. Sometimes there was an issue with sharing going back to young childhood. Ooh, child, went down the wrong pipe, honey. I get the health card connected to mother energy. Is one of you going to become a mother? Is one of you already pregnant? This could be your mother, all right, but I get family. This is connected to mother energy, family, emotional energy. I think it is possible that your situation could improve, but I get a connection to mother energy or motherhood energy. All right. Versatility shows up. Oh shit, yeah, you clocked it, says Khadijah. Khadijah. I get the versatility card showing up. I mean, I think that changes things because then you would become an auntie, or she would become an auntie. When kids come in, then that usually changes things. I get the choice card connected to routine, self improvement. I think it's going to take time to develop the new rhythm. All right, but one of you is going to need to step up and be the bigger person. I think it's naturally going to happen. One of you is going to step up and be the bigger person in the dynamic, the authority figure sibling, but in a healthy way. I get excitement around change, evolution, growth, possibly October, November of this year, within the next 3 to 9 months, maybe as well. So I get a new beginning. Look, she's pregnant in here once again. I keep getting themes of pregnancy. So I get also a connection to November, December, or the next 4 to 9 months once again. So yeah, I do see that your relationship will improve. I get achievement as the last card. In this case, sharing experience. So you're both pregnant. Is that what you're saying? Or what do you mean by that? Sharing experience. Once again, I'm loopy, so work with me, Khadijah. All right, I'm a little loopy and sleepy. Which actually, I should start wrapping my hair. Since it is 3 a.m. Honestly, my hair looks really cute though, so I don't feel like wrapping it. I actually specifically defined my curls. I didn't just put the gel on. I actually took the time to define my curls today, so that's why my hair's extra curly today. Which makes me excited when it grows out, because you guys know when my hair grows out, child, it is like curly Susie Q or something like that. So I'm very excited for my curly hair to grow out. Super accurate. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I see for you, Khadijah. I do see you and your family member getting closer. Oh no, not pregnancy. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, well let's get your final card. Yeah, child, sometimes you gotta grow apart from family to grow back together. All right. But that's for a lot of relationships. The number 18 card shows up. This is intuition and insight, Khadijah. It says your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, so you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others, and to don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. All right. Shall we do a game? Let's do a game to end the live stream, you guys. And last call for live readings. If anyone wants to donate for a live reading while we're here, donate now or hold your peace. Um, Khadijah says, so sometimes I feel like she leaves me out of experiences like parties or concerts, and I've had to just do things on my own, but in our childhood, we shared everything down to babs and bedtime. Mm. I think that's natural, though. I think that's natural. As you as you get older, that happened with me and my cousins. And me and my cousins were super close, on all sides of my family, on my mom and my dad's side when we were growing up. But none of us really keep in touch with each other. I mean, every now and then, but it's not like when we do see each other, it's like, right back where we catch off. I think that's healthy. But I think when you need repair, sometimes that just takes extra work, child, individually and collectively. Thank you. So good. You're welcome. All right, let's do a little game. So let's tap into the energy of, once again, the person who's addicted to you. Um let's do the last question for the collective. This person addicted to you. What's going to happen next? The card you choose determines their next move towards you. Okay? So the card you're about to choose determines the person who's addicted to you, their next move towards you. Okay? And we're going to do a final call for live reading. So once again, if you want a 30-minute live reading or a 30-minute, child, could you imagine? If you want a live $30 live reading, you can donate via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. And if you can, please put your question with your donation or in the chat after your payment. All right, you guys. Are you guys ready? You pick a card. This is the last question for the collective. Oh wait, I should put the collective thing up, shouldn't I? Look at your card. All right, so last question for the collective is you're going to choose a card, and the card you choose determines the next steps that the person who is addicted to your energy is going to take towards you. So, is this going to stay? This is not going to stay. All right, yeah. All right, we're going to do tower. This is a tower. All right. Or I guess I could lay it down like that. Or we could keep it up like that. Prop it up like that. I don't know. Does it matter? Oh my god. Tower. All right. This is actually a green lodestone. This is not a malachite. This is a lodestone. So you can say green or lodestone. Tower. I don't know what gemstone this is actually. I forgot. So I just call it the tower because it looks like the tower to me, child. So this is the tower. This is lodestone green energy, and I can't choose another green stone. I don't remember what this stone is called either, but you can just call this a pebble stone or oval. Pebble, oval, green, lodestone, tower. What do you choose? Choose your fate. We're gonna take a few moments. Once again, the question is what is based on the card you choose, what action is the person addicted to your energy going to take towards you next? All right. Last call for live readings, by the way. If you want to donate for a live reading, you can donate via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. Please put your question with your donation. I am also available for personal readings, by the way. For example, let me show you on my website really quickly as well before we take a 15-second break. All right. Let me show you on my website really quickly. All right. This is my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews. All right. And follow me on my social media pages where I do weekly horoscopes. If you would like to book your own reading, go to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I offer quite a lot. I offer email readings, sent to your email, video recorded readings, sent to your email, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings. I also do offer candles, protection, success in finances, success in love, cleansing candles, open roads, blockage removal candles, custom candles for anyone who wants to get a cord cutting candle. I can do that as well. I also offer individual birth chart readings, compatibility birth chart readings if you want to compare your chart to someone else's. I also offer predictive 12-month ahead chart readings if you want to see what I predict for you for the next year ahead based on your natal chart. I also offer mediumship readings, past life readings, merch including handmade evil eye bracelets, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, and so much more. If you'd be interested in any of these things, then definitely check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Serpentine stone, which one is serpentine? Is this the serpentine or is this the serpentine? Because you're helping me, child. Because I don't know the names of these two. This one I've had for like years. I've had this for a long time. Maybe since I first moved to this apartment, and I've lived in this apartment for like 8 years, 8 or 9 years at this point, which is crazy. Do you guys remember that first live stream I did where I like talked about me manifesting this apartment? That seems like forever ago. Anyway, I don't create my own candles. Eventually I will do that, but I do create my own candle herb blends. So the herbs that actually move the candle magic and the oil, that's all me. That's all my warlock hands. All right, and witch hands, honey. Yes, game. Thanks so much. I do want to elaborate on my questions of who. I'll book a private. Okay, or yeah. Yeah, definitely book a private, or you can get a live reading, or you can get a private if you want. I'm gonna let you all choose which card. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Choose wisely, honey. Choose wisely. I'll be right back. Fonzie B. Fonzie B. Come here, Fonzie B. Come here, Tonsonderly. Say hi to Fonzie, everyone. Meow. Okay. He's about to go off, y'all. Let me let him get down, honey. I know that meow. Third one. Does anyone know what type of stone the tower is? Yeah, I could. Does anyone know? Does anyone know what these two stones are? I'll put them close to the camera. Because I have no idea. Isn't this pretty? It's really pretty. Child, it has cat hair on it, honey. A mess. But this is really pretty. I call this the tower. And then I don't know what this is. I've had this for years though. I don't even know how this got in this room. I'm pretty sure this was in the living room on my Yemaya altar. So who knows how it got here? Did someone just donate for a someone got a personal reading? This might actually need to be polished or something, but yeah, I've had you can tell I've had this for a long time. So yeah. I don't know what those stones are. This is a lodestone. I know exactly what this is and what this is used for. This is used to attract things. Okay. So this is serpentine. This one is serpentine, or is this one serpentine? And what does it mean? What is serpentine used for? Let's look it up together. Fonzie. Don't worry, Fonzie. Hold on. Hold on, Fonzie. Meow. All right, serpentine gemstone uses. Serpentine is a versatile olive green mineral. Oh wait, let me see. Let's look. Maybe we can figure it out ourselves. I think it's this. This is serpentine. Maybe. These look almost similar, right? But this also kind of looks like this too, though. Or no, no, not really. This doesn't look like this. This looks more like this. You guys might be right. This might be serpentine. But then see, it looks serpentine also looks like this, which looks exactly like this, or almost like this. This one is serpentine. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so let's read what serpentine is good for. Serpentine is a versatile. Renowned in crystal healing, it is used to stimulate the Kundalini energy, foster spiritual exploration, and provide protection against negative energetic or environmental toxins. Ooh, yes, serpentine. Okay. All right, you guys, let's see what your fate is. What is the action the person that is addicted to your energy is going to take towards you? Well, since no one talked about the lodestone, let's go ahead and get the lodestone out of the way. All right. Let's see if anyone chose lodestone. What you got? You got element of air. Let's see what that means. Thank you, Purple Frilly. Element of air. Okay. All right. Hold on. Girl, not you messing up the shot. All right. Element of air. In Wicca, air is typically the first element addressed, beginning in the east. Its symbol is the sword or the athame. Its color is yellow. Time of day is sunrise. Season is spring. And it rules the zodiac signs Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. It governs the energies of the planets Jupiter and Mercury. Air represents wisdom and compassion, but it also represents the higher realms of creative consciousness. When it appears in your cards, you are being asked to approach your situation from a place of wisdom and informed thought. Are you showing yourself to simply jump into situations without thinking about them? Have you allowed yourself to make decisions too quickly? If so, be reminded that the energies of air can be accessed whenever needed and will help in making informed, wise decisions. Says this card can also mean that an overabundance of caution and wariness is most evident. You overthink and overanalyze rather than logically make a decision and proceed. This leads to stagnation. So if you chose lodestone, this person is actually stagnating and moving towards you and making a move towards you. They're overthinking it. They may be thinking about it too much. So they actually need to make a decision to just make the move. All right. So there could be a delay, a little bit of a delay if you chose the lodestone, because once again this person's just a little bit too in their head. All right. So give this person time to clear their mind, clear their thoughts, and come to you, from a place of wisdom and calm. Okay. That's the best place you would want to receive this person's energy. Let's get into the tower. All right, let's see what everyone who chose the tower got. Ooh, if you chose the tower, you got the moon. Yes, the moon, honey. I love that. All right, if you chose the tower, you got the moon. It says the moon is also not considered a planet by modern day standards, but it is included in alchemy as the polar opposite of the sun. The moon represents represents femininity, the moon goddess Artemis in Greece, Diana in Rome, and the calming and reasoning process is associated with passivity and emotion. However, do not mistake passivity for weakness. The moon is a reminder that immediate action is not always the correct path to take when tackling a situation. Lunar influence brings nurturing calm and is essential in keeping the universe in balance. When it appears in your reading, it indicates that you may have been approaching the situation about which you are inquiring from the wrong direction. The moon tells you to focus on passivity, deep thought, and calculated reasoned action only after both have been examined. This card can also mean that you need to look to balance. The inverse meaning of the moon is to look for the non chaotic balance between the moon and the sun. Working together, they are invincible and inseparable. Overbalanced and chaos results. So, for anyone who chose the Tower card, there's an energy with you and this person where y'all are still trying to figure out the rhythm, and this person is still trying to figure out their place in the rhythm and their pace in the rhythm. All right. And it's coming across as a little clunky, a little uncomfortable, a little awkward, right? Um, but you maybe need to leave space for that awkwardness, that clunkiness, and allow it to work itself out. All right, rather than trying to bypass it or avoid it entirely, right? This is someone who's trying to work through their emotions, once again trying to work through the awkwardness, the clunkiness. Um so give them space to do so. Once again, I'm noticing a theme so far. It seems like no one is really quick to take, even though they're addicted to your energy. It seems like so far with these two, they're not quick to also take action, which might not be a bad thing. All right, the big one. All right, everyone was talking about the serpentine. Let's see. Ooh, sacral chakra, child. Ooh, you're activate. Anyone who chose the serpentine, child, you're activating this person's sacral chakra. Their fight or flight, honey. Whoa, let's talk about it. Let's see. Sacral chakra, or is the root chakra the fight or flight? No. Okay, you're activating their sexuality. I'm sorry. If you chose serpentine, you're activating their sexuality, child. You're activating their no area. Or in this case it might be yes, yes. All right. The sacral chakra, also called Swadhisthana, is the second chakra located just below the navel. It emanates the energies related to creativity, self-worth, and sexuality. It also governs the energies of friendliness. Interesting. Let's see. Turning the page, turning the page. All right. Sensation and emotion. It resonates to the color orange in the gemstones carnelian, agate, and orange calcite, and tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is one of my favorite gemstones. When this card appears in your reading, you are being asked to examine how you emotionally communicate, both with yourself and with others. Are you effectively communicating your creative thoughts, ideas, and expressions in an understandable, loving, and healthy way? If not, this chakra may be out of balance. You are asked to meditate upon the energies to examine and understand your drive for creative expression, as well as your understanding of your own emotions to help your situation. So this person may not even know why you activate them or why they're so activated by you, but you definitely activate them, child. It says this card can also mean, once again, your sacral chakra may be out of balance, which can explain a lack of energy, a lack of sexual drive, manipulation, or obsessiveness present. Ask for help in balancing the energies of this creative chakra. So you're activating their sacral chakra, but if their sacral chakra is out of balance, or if they're out of balance, they're not going to know what to do with this energy, right? So if you feel the activation with this person and you chose the serpentine card, this person may not know what to do with that energy, even though you've activated them. All right. Once again, give this person time to figure the energies out. Interesting. 3 different scenarios, but same theme. Wait it out. All right, you guys, this has been the collective reading for Who's Addicted to Your Energy. Who is Danny Osor? Flip the next card. It's the Tower, isn't it? The Tower, there is no Tower in this deck, actually, so it's not the Tower. But let's flip the card and see. It's actually Venus. So, Danny Osor, your theory's wrong, honey. My theory is you're a troll, but anyway. Thank you for joining us, Danny Osor, at the last moment. We appreciate your energy. Thank you for your entertainment. And I love you all. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. Thank you for joining us in tonight's 2 a.m. live vibe. I will catch you in your own personal reading, or I will see you in the next video. Either way, I will see you soon. Thank you all once again so much. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Make sure you like if you are subscribed or if you're not. And once again, I'll catch you all later. All right. I'm also available for personal readings once again. So I'll catch you in your own personal reading, or I'll see you soon. Remember, I have a new album out, everyone. It's called Witch's Anthem. It is available on Spotify, Apple Music, AMC. Well, no, my God. Spotify, Apple, maybe that was a Freudian slip. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, and all streaming platforms, okay? So go check out my new album, and I love you all. What was the song I said I was going to start playing? Oh. Do I have that song on here? Oh, man, I need to add a song. Hold on, let me add this song real quick. I said I was going to add this song to the mix. All right, let me add this song real quick. This is the next song I want to play. It once again is from the album Witch's Anthem. I thought it was already queued up, but I thought the DJ had it queued up already. But child, once again, I got to be the DJ. I got to be the host. I have to do it all, and I would not have it any other way. Okay, you guys, so once again, check out my new album, and I love you all. I will catch you all in the next video, or see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.
I know you're jealous of me, you can't keep lying. Snitching on yourself, leaving trails, you can't keep trying me. When I pick up my cell, I see a number. You're so obsessed, it's not fetch to the 10th degree. As I walk in the room, I see you staring. The jealous eyes shine like camera bulbs, all flashing on me. Your eyes tell all your lies. You're projecting your jealousy on me. I'm giving your stomach butterflies. My love is supersonic, I'm the fucking psychic with a T. You get that, bitch? Psychic with the 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 T. Your eyes tell all your lies. You're projecting your jealousy on me. I'm giving your stomach butterflies. My love is supersonic, I'm the fucking psychic with the T. You get that, bitch? Psychic with the T. You get that, bitch? Psychic with the T. You get that, bitch? Psychic stick with